Hi there, my name is Glacy and I am from Brazil. I've been teaching English here in my country for many years. Today, we're gonna be talking about the power of songs in ESL. We are exposed to music a lot in our daily lives, to listening to songs on the radio, MP3, television, and then all of a sudden, boom, that song is stuck on our heads. Then we try to get that song out of our heads and we just can't make that song get out. The song pops back into our minds without a warning, without a trigger. And sometimes we can't help. We start singing or humming the song. Has that ever happened to you? Well, this phenomenon is called involuntary musical imagery, or earworms. So according to studies, listening to songs help you in memory and spontaneous thoughts. Well, now just think here with me. If you use songs in your classroom, if it's the kind of songs that your students love, if that song gets stuck on their heads, if that is meaningful, and if that has the words or the sentences that you want your students to memorize, can you imagine how powerful that can be? In this video, I'm going to show you how I taught the song What a Wonderful World to a group of kids in a very meaningful way. Welcome to my teaching world.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
When I teach a song or when I tell a story, I try hard not to translate. And if you don't translate, you really need to use resources that are really meaningful to them. So in the song, for example, it starts saying, I see trees of green. Well, the first time I taught this song was to a group of 3-year-olds. And I really try hard not to translate, and I wanted them to understand and feel the song. So to teach them the concept of see, of course, I had flashcards of eyes. I would play games such as I see, I spy, I see. We would go outside and I would say, I see a green tree. They would have to run and touch the tree, or, I see a yellow flag, whatever. But I also told this story. Do you know this book? It's Brown Bear, What Do You See? By Bill Martin and Eric Carle. This is a great book. And of course, not only I told the book, but I gave them activities. So we read this book many times. So for the first time, Brown Bear, what do you see? And then the next page shows the bird and says, well, I see a bird looking at me. So not only you are teaching see, but looking at, that you use your eyes to see and to look at something. And of course I would have activities, coloring activities. I remember that for the bear we colored, and for the bird we used paint. So for each animal we would have a different activity. So here I guess we have 7 animals, so we had 7 different activities, 7 different days. We say in the song, I see trees of green, red roses too. I took a real rose to class, and we had an activity that we would make a rose out of paper, and then you put this rose in the water. It's the paper rose, and it opens up. It's like the flower is blooming. So they really understood the concept of bloom. I also showed them a video of a rose blooming. So, I watched them bloom for me and for you. And watch, you use your eyes to see, to look at, to watch, So as you're talking to them, you can say, watch me, and then you do a little dance, do what I'm doing, watch me. So for every single word in the song, I would do an activity, something meaningful, so they would understand the concept of that word. And I think, just point at your head, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What is wonderful? Just show them the wonders of the world. If they do something beautiful, or if they do whatever they do, you say, wow, wonderful. They're going to understand by your expressions that something wonderful, something good, something amazing. You don't have to translate. I see skies of blue, just show them pictures of the sky. This is a very easy song for, pretty much most of the words. There's a flashcard you can show, there's an activity you can do. You can work with colors. There are many songs from Super Simple Learning that I love. They are great for teaching colors. There's one specifically that says, he yells blue, and then he says, I see something blue, 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 I see something blue. And you say, run and touch something blue, and they have to run and touch something blue. We can have so much fun in the song. One of the things I did in this project that was really nice was I got families involved. So each family was responsible to make an art related to one sentence of the song. So one family had to draw, I see trees of green. So then they would take back to school, and we would put all the paintings or drawings together in order to have the song. I'm going to show you how we did that. Another thing I did that was really cool was I got the whole school involved. Can you imagine? From the doorkeeper to the coordinator, everybody was singing the song. Take a look at this.
I see trees of green,
red roses too. I watch them bloom
For me and you.
and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Of the skies of blue.
Okay.
Light blessed day, dark secret night.
And I think to myself,
What a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shake their hands, say, how do you do? Their knees say, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know.
And I teach to myself.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now, take a look at this 3-year-old boy singing the song. You can see from his gestures, from his eyes, that he truly understands what the song means. Now, can you imagine a group of 23 students singing the same way? It was so exciting. It was so special. Parents were really crying when they saw their kids singing the song.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white.
so pretty in the sky.
I saw all the faces
Of
of
people
people
going
going
by.
by.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do?
Everyone listen.
I love you. Abre ninho. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh.
I taught this song to all my students, from 3-year-olds to 12-year-olds. And of course, for each group, I had a different activity. For the groups who could not write, we would work with storytelling, lots of drawing, coloring, gluing things, playing games. And for the ones who could write, we would have writing activities that were really good for them to practice verb to be and other things that we were studying in school. In this video, I'm going to stop here with the little ones, and on my next video, I'm going to show you how I worked with the ones who could write. I hope you had a great time. See you on my next video, and do not forget, my dear teacher, you can be amazing. Have a great time with your students, and as I always say in my videos, do your best, give your best, and you will have wonderful, wonderful results. See ya.
You already know what it is. Solid talk, solid talk, solid talk. Go and do it for me. Now watch me whip, now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, whip, watch me nay nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip, kill it. Watch me nay nay.